Welcome to Quick Bite, your fast and friendly Florida insurance
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Roshonda, agency owner of the Isom Insurance Group, right here in the sunshine state of Florida, with another Quick Bite episode, your fast and informative insurance market update. It's Free Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. October the 10th, 2025. And today's question comes straight from one of our customers. Roshonda, why did my auto insurance go up when I haven't had any accidents? Sound familiar? You pay on time, no tickets, no claims, then your renewal comes in and it's 20% higher. It feels unfair, right? But here's the truth. It's not about what you did wrong. It's about what's happening in the market around you. Today we'll unpack that what's driving those increases and how it ties to Florida specifically and what you can do to take back control. Let's start with the reality check. Insurance works like a neighborhood. Everyone pays into the same pot to cover shared risks. If one neighbor has a big claim, say a total loss or accident, that affects the shared pool of money everyone draws from. Now multiply that across millions of drivers. Even if you had a perfect year, your carrier still paid out for thousands of others. According to Insurance Information Institute, auto insurance rates nationwide rose an average of 17% in 2025, and in Florida, closer to 22%. Why? Because the cost of everything, parts, labor, claims, medical care, has gone up dramatically since 2020. You're not just paying for your record, you're helping fund the cost of all insured drivers combined. Now, let's talk about what makes Florida, Florida. We have beautiful beaches and sunshine, but we also have some of the highest auto premiums in the country. One reason is risk density. We have millions of cars packed into a few metro areas, Tampa Bay, Miami, Orlando, which means more crashes per mile. Then there's the uninsured driver issue. Nearly 1 in 5 drivers in Florida have no insurance at all. That means when they cause an accident, your insurance often foots the bill through uninsured motorist coverage. And if that weren't enough, we also deal with flooding, storms, and seasonal population spikes from tourists and snowbirds. So when carriers calculate risks, Florida always lands on the higher side, even if personal driving record is perfect. The roads around you are what drive your rates. Also, Florida is a no fault state, and no fault coverage pertains to injury only. So if you're in an accident, for your injury portion, you have to go through your personal injury protection coverage, which is also considered your no fault coverage, to pay for your medical expenses first, no matter who's at fault. Usually, states with that are no fault states, when it comes to injury claims, their rates tend to be higher. Now, let's talk dollars and cents. The average cost to repair a vehicle after a crash is up about 36% since 2020, according to CC Intelligent Solutions. Why? Because cars aren't just cars anymore. That bumper you scraped is full of radar sensors, cameras, and safety technology. What used to be a $900 repair now costs $2,500 or more. Windshields used to be a couple $100. Now they can be $1,000 or more because they require calibration. And the part shortage hasn't helped. Repair shops are waiting weeks for components, so rental car costs pile up too. Real example, I had a customer who drove her something in the road, put her car in the shop, something that should have took a week, ended up taking almost 4 weeks. She almost ran out of rental car coverage because it took so long to get the parts in. Every extra day of repair time increases the insurer's payout, and that affects premiums system wide. Now, we can't talk Florida insurance without mentioning lawsuits and fraud. Florida used to be the lawsuit capital of auto claims, especially for windshields and injury cases. Even though reforms passed in 2023 and 2024 are starting to help, we're still seeing the long tail of older claims hitting companies' books. And fraud is still $1 billion problem. According to the Coalition Against Insurance Fraud, Florida insurers lose over 1 billion, again 1 billion with a B, annually to inflated or fake claims. When carriers pay out that much in fraud and legal costs, they spread the cost to everyone else. So when your renewal goes up, you're essentially paying your share of the statewide problem. Back in the day, it was a big problem with stop and swoop or something they used to call these type of claims. I know we did like training and videos about it, where you'll have people like a car pull out and just stop right in front of you to cause an accident. The problem is they'll cause the accident. It would be just one person in the car, but when the claim came to the claims office, it'd have like 5 people in the car. And the insurance would get mad and be like, I hit the car, but it was only one person in the car. There would end up being 5 people that were putting in a claim for this accident. And that would cause, because what they would do is they would work with the chiropractor's offices for no fault claims, because again, the Florida's no fault. So each person would get $10,000 worth of coverage for the no fault portion of the claim through the chiropractor. The chiropractor would bill for all these extra people that weren't even in the car when the accident happened. And then they would go get an attorney that would handle the claim for them. And now they're all putting in a bodily injury claim against the insured to recover out of pocket expenses and get pain and suffering. This was a big deal. So how they kind of started to combat this is insurance companies said, we're not paying for any people unless they're all listed on the police report. So the police had to be called, and all the people that were claiming to be in that car had to be on site when the police report was written, and the police would have to write all those people's names on the report. So that helped combat some of that fraud that was going on with that. But it was really bad. It cost a lot of money. Now let's zoom back on you. Your rate isn't just based on accidents, it's based on a formula that includes credit-based insurance score, zip code claim frequency, vehicle type, mileage, and even average claim severity in your area. So if you moved from a quiet zip code to a busier one, your rate might raise even if you drive the same way. Same thing if you added a new car with high repair costs or added a young driver to your policy. And even without any changes, your carrier may have filed a statewide rate adjustment with the Office of Insurance Regulation. That can increase every policy at renewal, no matter your record. So it's not about you doing something wrong. It's about the math of the market. Here's the good news. There is hope. There are real practical steps you can take to keep your rate manageable. First, ask for discounts. Sit down with your agent at every renewal. There are savings for things like paperless billing, safe driving, and bundling your policies. Next, update your mileage. If you're working from home now or driving less, you might be rated too high. Let your agent know your current mileage so they can adjust it. Be careful with the mileage thing, because companies do check. So if you go out of town or drive, from Tampa to Miami, you can if you do that a couple times during your policy term, you might go over that mileage. Even if it's for an emergency, you might have to drive out of state. So be careful, because companies have gotten hip to that and they will adjust your rates. Third, raise your deductible. Even a $250 increase can make a noticeable difference in your premium. Fourth, bundle your coverage. Combining your home and auto can save you anywhere from 10% to 25%. And it may not be bundling with the same company. It may be that because you have your auto and home with one agency, some companies give a discount for that. And finally, shop smart. Compare quotes at least once a year and let your agent check multiple carriers for you. Oh, and one more thing, keep your driving record clean and your credit healthy. Both make a big impact on your rate here in Florida. Let me share a couple quick examples. A client in Lakeland called last month. No tickets, no claims, but her rate jumped 18%. Turns out her carrier adjusted rates statewide after repair costs rose 25% from the previous year. Another client in Winter Haven saw his rate go up after adding his college-age son to the policy. The fix: We bundle his auto and home policies and saved him about $430 for the year. Also, we added good student for his son because his son had a B average or more. So again, ask for those discounts. So yes, the market is tough, but strategy and awareness make a real difference. So now let's close it out. So now you know it's not about you did anything wrong. It's that the market around you changed. Stay proactive, review your policy. Again, if your agent doesn't reach out to you like our office does to do this at least once a year to review your policy, find another agency. Call us. Ask questions. Use these free Friday episodes to stay ahead of the curve. If your rate went up this year, drop a comment below. Let us talk about it. And remember, new Quick Bite episodes drop Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. The information shared in this video is for educational purposes only. It's not legal, tax, or specific insurance advice. Always consult a licensed insurance professional for your unique situation. Don't forget to like this video, share with your friends or neighbors or anyone that just got their auto insurance bill or their homeowner's bill and it's went up. Call us. Let us review it for you. Let us shop it for you. Let us find you a better policy. This is Roshonda with the Isom Insurance Group, again here in the sunny state of Florida. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Visit us at isomInsuranceGroup.com.